G'day guys, and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be an exciting one. We're going to be showing you a tour of our van. Alright guys, first off we're going to be showing you in our garage, which is underneath our bed. As you'll see as Courtney pans around, this is relatively clean at the moment. We gave it a good clean out recently because we had a lot of clutter and junk that was just building up and we wanted to keep it somewhat clean. So as you can see in here, we've got our two iTech 120 amp hour batteries. So we're running only 240 amp hours total. And yeah, that's been fine for us this far. We do have to run the generator every now and then, especially where we are at the moment, as there's trees blocking the sun on our solar panels. But yeah, we've had no issues with the batteries. They've ran fine. Up here, we have our electrical system, our 2000 watt inverter, also purchased from iTech. We've got a DC to DC charger for our solar input and also charging our batteries while we are driving. On the back here is a CTEC battery charger, so when we plug mains into the side of our van, we can plug in the battery charger and it keeps our batteries topped up. Saying that, on our inverter here, we have two power points which you'll see when we go in the front of the van. They are plugged into the back of the inverter, which we can also switch over onto this power point here when we are plugged into mains and use the power points inside directly off the mains power. So on the roof we have three 200 watt solar panels, so a total of 600 watts, and we have had no issues with that when we're in full sun. Our batteries just keep topped up even if we're cooking. So we have an 80 litre fresh water tank which feeds our sink, which is under the van about here somewhere, which we fill up from the fill up point on the side of the van. We also carry two extra drums of water that we can use for our showers, or we always have a spare one in case our water does run out. We can top it up before going and filling up. We were carrying 5, but that was a bit of overkill and way too much weight when we filled it up. So yeah, now we just run the two of them. On the other side here we have just where we keep our table and chairs normally. Our chairs are out there at the moment because we're all camped up. And this is our crap corner over here, which currently just has stuff all piled up there, as you can see. But plenty of room here under the bed. We normally, when we're packed up, we have our toilet here, a generator, so we do take up the majority of the space. Fishing rods, got a pipe here for our fishing rods.
Here we are, the kitchen. Now, this is one of my favourite spots in the van because this is where we do all our cooking and all that on this nice big bench that we've got here. Now, we got a sink that has this lid, so you can also use it as a chopping board or to sit things. We wanted to utilise our space as best as we could, and we thought that was best for our kitchen. What we cook on, we actually have an induction cooktop, which I'll show you. So it's a portable induction cooktop. We just plug it into there and turn it on. So now we've only got one hot plate, which is okay for us because we do a lot of one pot meals and stuff like that, as you would have seen in our previous video. So this is what we used to cook on. I absolutely love this space.
So we also didn't install hot water in the van. When we do need hot water, we just use our induction cooktop and we heat water and tip it in our shower bucket. Or for doing the dishes, we just get our induction cooker out, heat a bit of water, tip it in the sink, add a bit of cold, and away you go.
We have a cutlery drawer. We've got our plates, and then down here we've got a bin. We have everything you could ever want in a kitchen in such a small space, so that's really, really cool. So we've got a big cupboard under there where we store our pots and pans and NutriBullet and just some random things that we don't use all the time. So that's where we store them. And on the bottom shelf under there, that's where we keep our pump and a few other random bits and pieces. So we have lots of storage space in this van, more than enough for 2 people. Yeah, we decided we wanted to put a splash back in just because it breaks up everything in the van a little bit more, and plus when you're cooking with oils and stuff, it's not going on your nice timber. You can just wipe it straight off your tiles. So yeah, that is our kitchen, folks. Let's journey now onto the other side of the kitchen and we'll check out what's on the other side of the van. Oh, here we are. So on this side we've got our pantry cupboard. As you can tell, we don't have a shower and bathroom in here because frankly we thought, do we really need one? And we thought no, because we're more than happy to shower outside in our pop-up tent. So we have a lot more space because we didn't put a shower and toilet in. We put in a big cupboard. Up here, it's just all our
Like toiletry sort of stuff.
Yeah. This is just our pantry cupboard. It is messy as at the moment, but pretty much food on the first 2 shelves, and then down the bottom it's just like a cooker and some random things. Also, let us know what you think of the colours of our van. We absolutely love it. The colour we used on this is actually called Lagoon Teal. It's very, very beautiful. We wanted to either go like a greeny colour or a teal, and we've picked this one out with the black handles with the white ceiling, so we think it all works in perfectly with each other.
So here we are. Here is our desk. Another big reason we didn't put a shower in is because we wanted this space for like an office sort of space where we can go on our computer. We can also sit here and have dinner. This is my favorite part of the van. We've got PowerPoint under here for charging laptops, whatever else we want to charge. USB port here for charging our internet modem and phones, etc. And yeah, just a brilliant space. Our front 2 seats are actually swivel seats, so we can turn the driver's seat around and use that, and both of us sit there and have dinner together. Romantic. So if it's raining and we can't be outside together, we can be sitting in here at the desk having a romantic candle lit meal right here. Already installed in our van when we bought it were the 2 windows. So we've got one here at the desk, we've got one on the left hand side, which is actually on the sliding door. The 2 ceiling fans. We have 2 ceiling fans that are both air in and air out. We can set them to whatever we want, so they are really handy of a night time, especially the one above the bed, because we put our heads at the back of the bed so we get a fresh breeze on our faces during the night when we do have to have the van locked up, whether it's raining or just in places we don't really want to leave the van open. So also under our desk, as some of you are aware if you've watched our previous videos, we have a giant dog called Bailey, a big Kelpie. He's a big boy, and there's plenty of room under the desk here for Bailey to sleep. So you can see his little bed down there. So that's his little spot. He's got a fan above him. What more can a dog want? He's seriously so lucky. But anyway, on to another part of the kitchen. As you can see behind me here, we have our stand-up fridge. That also came already built in the previous build. We stripped the whole van out and decided to keep the fridge because it worked fine. The fridge being how big it is, we didn't really like the idea of it being on the side under the kitchen bench because it stuck out too far and we didn't want to lose room for walking in and out of the van, so we decided to put it under the bed. And as you can see, we have a bed that is always fixed in place. We like the idea of just having it fixed. You finish driving, you walk straight up into bed, you can go to sleep, it's there ready to go. Our bed is actually, it's a pretty big one. We are very happy with it. It's a queen long and a double width, so there's plenty of room for Courtney and I to sleep without my feet hanging off the bed, which is good. So you might notice that to get into our cupboards we need to move our blanket. So we originally ordered a 4-inch mattress, so we had plenty of room to leave our doona tucked there and we would be comfortably able to open the cupboards. And when it arrived in Stanthorpe, it was 6 inches. They made our mattress the wrong depth, but we said we'll just keep it and yeah, enjoy the comfort of the thicker mattress. We still have plenty of room to open the cupboards. We just have to move the blanket. So, also up in our bed is another dual USB port on the wall there for charging phones and etc. while we're laying in bed. On the wall here is our inverter switch. So we wanted to have this nice and central in our van, so during the night if we forget to turn our inverter off, Courtney can use a big toe and just give it a bit of a slap and turn it off, or if we're cooking in here we can turn it off from the front. So our lights in our van, we have ran 3 touch LED lights up the center, so you can just turn them on and off with a touch of your finger. We have 4 lights running on this side of the van. 1 is a reading light for up in the bed, 2 for above the kitchen sink, because when you are doing dishes or cooking, this light here normally gets blocked by your back, so you can turn them just to have more light for that sort of thing. And there is also 1 of these on each side in the front of the van, 1 above the driver's seat, 1 above the passenger. So it's another little spot you can go and sit and read a book or something if you want. On the outside of the van, we have our 3 LED lights which fully light up under our awning and our seating area for when we're set up for outside. So a new addition to our van that we have recently got are these fly screens. Tell you what, we went about 2 months traveling without having fly screens for our doors and we didn't realize what we were missing out on. These fly screens here, the one on the back door has a zipper. So because we don't access stuff in the garage or we never climb like out of the bed this way, it's just got a zipper, so when you do want to go in, it's still easily accessible, but it seals a lot better. We've been using these for about 4 or 5 days now and it is unbelievable the difference it makes just being able to have that airflow without having to worry about the flies or the mozzies getting in, because as you can see where we are at the moment, right on the Murray River, there is flies and there is mosquitoes. So absolutely love these so far. We have one for our back door here, and the one for the side door has a magnetic strip in the middle, and every time you walk out it just closes by itself. It is absolutely awesome. So these fly screens are from a company called Living in a Bubble. We'll leave a link in the description if you are interested in checking them out. They sell them for high roof fans and medium to low roof fans. Yeah, cannot recommend them highly enough, and we are excited to be able to give you guys a discount code for 10% off. If you do want to buy one, you can use code Creating Our Reality for 10% off your purchase.
So this is our pop-up shower tent that we put up when we get to campsites. We don't put it up all the time. Sometimes we do when we're free camping like this. That is where we put our rechargeable shower pump in there, that we just put it in a bucket of water and have our shower, and it's just like you're having a shower in your home. So it's absolutely brilliant. So there you have it, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video of our van. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
If you want to get notified when we upload in the future, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We upload videos every Sunday.
So we'll see you next Sunday.